This past summer, my dad, he had been applying for disability. He had an aneurysm a couple years ago, and so ever since then, his brain has not been right, and he got fired from his job. Couldn't get his job back at any other place. So financially, my mom was the only one working, and we were just getting by barely. Thankfully, the Lord has provided. And so I had to get a job this summer, and so I applied at a car wash. But for some reason, the boss was never there when I went to apply, and I was getting really frustrated. And then on the day of the 8th grade graduation at my old school, a gentleman who had a business, a scuba diving business, came up to me and said, "Oh, I need somebody to work for the summer, or I need somebody to work for summer, and can you work?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." But he said I had to work for at least 4 years, so then I wouldn't be just one and done with his job. And so I came and worked for him throughout the summer. He paid me well, treated me well. He even got me scuba diving lessons, so I'll be certified fairly soon. And with that, I paid my first month here at UCA, and then a couple months into the school year, and my dad got disability, so now we can pay off a lot easier the monthly wages of school. So the Lord has really provided. Mrs. C is probably one of the biggest reasons I'm in this classroom right now, having this interview. She really had a big influence on me being here. She said that the school was awesome with her son Japheth Castrejon being here and being a really positive influence on his life. And I felt as if I wanted the same thing that he experienced. Mrs. C also has, I knew her in Olympia. She was my teacher there for 2 years as being my, every class basically she taught me. Before that, she had just taught me science. So really we've been really close. We've been in contact. My interests, I really love sports, so I joined the soccer team this year. We didn't do too well, but we still had a lot of fun, and I think that's probably more important than any winning that we could have gotten. And I'm in choir. I'm not that big fan of music, but I still gave choir a shot, and it's been a lot of fun learning from Mr. Anderson, who's a great teacher. And I also love eating. So I have the cafeteria food is pretty good. I'll have to give them that. And sometimes I might eat a little too much, but I think it's worth it. The advice I'd give to somebody who's planning on donating to FoundationOne would be, your money is being well spent. We have a lot of great young people here in this campus who really love God and want to get out in the world and be a difference, as well as be good role models and leaders in the communities that they live in. And so I think it's really worth it, how the money is being spent.